Hello, I've got to get this going. Swipe down to stop. Okay, I got it started here. Hello there. I am coming on Periscope today because this has been in my heart, and I just came from the gym and I put on my Delta Red just to look halfway decent on this Periscope, but I want to go ahead and do this because it's been in my heart, and I've had some of my sorrows to talk to me about being a Delta, and now they're a Christian. And I'm not going to go too deep on this, but I felt like it was at least good to acknowledge I'm a Delta Sigma Theta. Today is our Founders Day, and I've been posting some things, and some of my Christian friends are wondering what my viewpoints are. And so I'm just going to share very briefly, and I'm going to get off of here, but I think this is something good to note. When I did become born again at the age of 22, I was very radical. I threw away all my paraphernalia. I was talking to all my line sisters, and I just thought that it was demonic, and I just couldn't be a part of it. And at that early age of Christianity, it probably was the best thing for me to do because I was a little sinner, if I could say. I was out there a little bit and partying, and I'm not saying partying is a sin, but I was doing some things that I didn't need to do. And so sometimes you do need to cut off things that may be hindering you or causing you to not fulfill your Christian life and not live up to the gospel. But though I did that, I realized as I began to mature that I didn't necessarily have to cut off my sorority, and I began to renew my sisterhood and get back connected, which I'm so glad I did because I have some wonderful sisters who have been a blessing in my life, and we have reciprocal relationships. And so when I think about Greek, whether you're Delta, Alpha Kappa Alpha, Omega Psi Phi, A Phi A, my husband is a Kappa. I think Greek, like anything else, can be a hindrance if it becomes idolatry. You can idolize anything, and if it takes over your life and you are putting it in the place of God, then it may be good for you not to just cut that off, but cut off some things that could be a hindrance. Some of our churches can be cultish, and some of these leaders who are in controlling atmospheres, people need to leave those. So really it's about the motive of your heart and what are you in the organization for? Do you know who you are, or is that organization becoming your identity? And I think anything that becomes idolatry is sinful, and it can separate your relationship from God. So I have matured in my faith. I've been a Christian. I'm a pastor. I'm a minister. And I know that being a part of Delta Sigma Theta is not something I need to denounce. It's a blessing in my life, and there's some Christian principles in it, but there's some things there that if I go too far with my motives, if I get so involved that it becomes idolatry, then that's a whole nother issue. But the organization itself is a wonderful organization, as well as others. And I think if you're balanced in your Christian life, you can be a part of many organizations, and it can be a blessing to you, the relationships as well. So I thank God for the 25 women that I met while I was at Tuskegee University, and they have been a blessing in my life. And I'm going to continue to stay connected to them and my sisterhood, my sorority, my Gamma Tau sisters all over the world who have been a blessing to me in so many ways and doing powerful things. So happy Founders Day, Delta Sigma Theta. I thanks for taking the time to listen to me. And if you're a part of an organization, you're new in your faith, just know that you can be a part of both, but know your priority. And I can say I have on red, and red has Delta Sigma Theta, but first and foremost, is red as the blood of Jesus, because as a Christian, that is the paramount thing in my life, and it controls everything that I do by being led by God. Thanks for this opportunity of listening, and I'll be back on Periscope again. Actually, I'll be preaching this Friday at a women's conference. I'm excited about it, and we'll be on Periscope sharing that word as well as we go forward in ministry. But again, thanks everyone, and happy Founders Day. Bye-bye.